The perceived corruption and lack of good governance in the country have been attributed to both the federal and state government's fear of holistically implementing the Open Government Partnership (OGP) and the Freedom of Information Act (FOI). The executive director of a civil society organization, Citizens Participation Against Corruption Initiative, Bishir Dauda, said this at the one-day interactive session on fighting corruption at the subnational level through leveraging on OGP and FOI Act. The interactive session brought together other civil society groups and like-minded individuals passionate about the development of the country. At the meeting, the executive director of the organization, Bishir Dauda, blamed the stagnation in the real development witnessed in the country on the fear of both the federal and state governments openly and willingly implementing the Open Government Partnership (OGP) and the Freedom of Information Act (FOI) for citizens to know and seek for information about runnings of the government.
Then the lack of political will on the part of our government because of their maybe selfish interests. Maybe they may think by giving us unhindered access to information, we will have a strong tool to checkmate, you understand, their actions, you understand. So maybe that is why most of them, they are not so readily, they are not ready, you understand, to implement, such kind of very important policies, you understand. So I think, as citizens, it is our responsibility to ensure that we even compel the leaders, you understand, to implement these policies, because these policies are meant to promote development in our country.
Dauda further appealed to state governments to sign the OGP and domesticate the FOI Act for citizens' full participation in governance to enable them to make informed choices.
Some of the rationale behind the session, like I have said, is to advocate for Katsina State government to first sign the Open Government Partnership (OGP), then domesticate the Freedom of Information Act. I think without this, we will not even start talking about good governance, because these are the bedrock of good governance. Access to information, and then the mother of good governance is Open Government Partnership, which we are lacking in Katsina State.
At the end of the session, participants made up of activists said they are now better informed about the two concepts, which will enhance their advocacy to ensure the right thing is done for the progress of the state and the country in general. Zachary Omale, AIT News, Katsina.